and welcome to the Cornwall Reports news briefing for Wednesday, the 28th of January. The local media headlines today. Should Cornwall have its own police force? Well, some folk think so, and although they might be dismissed as just the usual suspects, they happen to be running Cornwall Council, so somebody somewhere might be listening. Cornwall hasn't had its own police force since 1967, which is when it merged with Devon. Now the government wants many more mergers, leading County Hall to fly its flags and suggest that a much smaller police force might actually be more beautiful. There were plenty of flood stories yesterday, with the fire brigade warning motorists not to drive on roads which were clearly underwater. A number of homes in southeast Cornwall were flooded. More heavy rain is forecast for tomorrow. Meanwhile, residents in Kingsand are curious to know why Cormac drove off with lorry loads of shingle yesterday instead of just returning it to the beach. County Hall is still trying to find ways of spending public money on tourism. A planning inspector has approved a water slide near Bodmin, and questions are still piling up over who was to blame for the council spending more than £1 million on that rundown pub in St Austell. The BBC threw everything at its flood coverage yesterday, noting that some records were broken. Transport and education were disrupted, particularly in Devon, where the main A30 was closed east of Exeter. Greatest Hits Radio reported a police appeal for information about a man reported missing in the Boscastle area. 37-year-old Alexander Key is the partner of one of Mick Jagger's grandchildren. The Cornish Times warned of looming closures on the Camel Trail, and finally Cornwall Live had some heartwarming news for lovers of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And those are the local media headlines for now. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this video on social media. I'll be back again tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.